Good morning, guys. It's Anthony, and it's Monday Garage News time. Hope you got your coffee. I've got mine. Let's get the garage news kicked off here, right? If you guys haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button down below. Check us out on Instagram and Facebook. Today, I'm going to try to hit the 5-minute marker, so we're going to run through things pretty quick. First, right out of the gate, I want to talk about Ram's new addition, the Warlock. So if you're not familiar, the Warlock was a Dodge Ram pickup from the late 70s. It was a pretty cool step side or flare side truck that had kind of the pinstriping and a couple of pretty cool options. Now Ram is talking to bring that back, and ultimately what it is in my mind, it's like a combination between your entry-level Ram and the Ram Rebel. It has a lot of the Rebel's cues. I haven't seen any really good extensive interior designs on how they're going to do that, but it comes with the Warlock badging, fender flares, black 20s, black front and rear, appears to be the steel bumpers off the Rebel, and then, of course, the Rebel grill. Now, they can go in a million and one directions with this, but I do think it's cool that they're continuing to dive into that special edition. I'm still waiting to see if they're going to do that TRX. Come on, Ram. Let's get that thing out there. Moving on. Let's talk real briefly. Riding season's coming up here pretty quick. In fact, I've got to get the V-Rod to the dealership to get a maintenance, its final maintenance under contract review or checkup done. I also got to get the oil change, check the air filter, check the air pressure in the tire, so forth and so on. We'll do maybe a video about how at least I get my motorcycle prepped for the first ride. Talking about Harley Davidson, though, I wanted to run through some of the 2019 lineup. Now, if you guys watched the Harley Davidson video before where they released a bunch of their new bikes, I'll tell you, I'm still waiting on more information on that. Street Fighter, haven't seen a lot, so hopefully they're gearing up for that 2020 release on that, and we'll see a lot more at the end of the year. Now I'm going to just rip through the lineup here. Harley Davidson has the Street, which they offer 3 varieties of the Street, from the 500, the 750, and then the Street Rod. Prices range from about $6,900 all the way up to about $8,700. To me, that's more or less your introductory to Harley Davidson. From my understanding, I've talked to a couple of guys that have rode and drive those bikes. I've seen them in person with the exception of the Street Rod, and they're great bikes. They're fun to rip around on, and they're cost effective as far as the Harley lineup goes. Now, diving into the Sportster, we do have our Project Sportster here, in which I am fallen behind on as far as dropping a video. A video is coming soon, so I'll show you guys our 92 Sportster Deluxe 883. But the Sportster lineup right now has 7 models out of the gate. My preference, or my favorite right now in the Sportster lineup, would be the Roadster, which comes in at $11,300. Now, the Sportster lineup starts at about $8,700 with the super low, and then obviously goes up to that $11,300 marker. You can get anywhere from the 883 to the 1200 in that lineup. Now, stepping it up another notch, we're going to start with the Softail, which starts out at about $14,549 with the Street Bob, and goes all the way up to the FXDR 114, which is a new design for 2019. That comes in at about $21,349. It's a great looking bike. I think the whole lineup in the Softail line is looking pretty sharp. The FXDR, though, to me stands out in that lineup, although my preference at this time would be the new Fat Bob. I think they're really tuning in the design and styling. And then you've got the Touring lineup, which has a whopping 10 different models from the factory, and none of these bikes include any accessories that either the factory puts on or your local dealership puts on, in addition to what we're talking about here. Now, if you're not familiar with them, the Touring line starts with the Road King at about $19,289, and this is MSRP from the website, so dealer markups, transportation fees, so forth and so on, will probably be added to the price, or they could be having sales, so forth and so on. So Road King comes in at $19,289, and that lineup ends with the Ultra Limited at $28,089, again without accessories, so quite a line on that. The Trikes are offering 2, and of course you guys know, if you're following motorcycles at all, you can get conversion kits for just about any of the bikes to turn it into a trike. They're offering the Freewheeler at $28,000, excuse me, and the Tri-Glide Ultra at $36,100. Now, one of the lineups I do love in the bagger world, probably my favorite, not necessarily in the touring world, but it still falls in that category. It's kind of the super bike version, and that's the CVO lineup. They've only offered 3, starting with the CVO Street Glide at $40,889, and then you go into the Road Glide at $42,339, and the CVO Limited. My favorite on that lineup is the Road Glide. Beautiful paint done on that bike. The exhaust, everything looks right. Harley's really putting in the work as far as the design goes and everything else. I'm super excited to see the Street Fighter come in, and I'm super excited to see their adventure bike come into this lineup, and we'll see what happens in 2020. That's the Harley Davidson lineup so far for 2019. What do you guys think of the lineup and the Warlock Ram? Drop some comments down below. Let me see where we're at for time. I'm running probably over at this moment. One last thing to hit on real quick is we did our 100th video. We're doing the giveaway. It's still happening as it's February 18th when this video drops. Don't forget, put your name in the hat. All we're asking for is 5 comments. We're over 100 videos, so you can choose any videos you want. Drop 5 comments. You're going to be put into a hat at the end of the month or the beginning of next month to win a free Garage Life decal that you can put up anywhere. I'm going to showcase that this coming week once again. So 5 comments, and then drop a comment on the 100th video giveaway so I can track what you did comment on. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying your coffee. This episode of Garage News. And if you guys are out riding, driving, do it safely. And we're going to see you guys in the next episode.